16-year-old Adeline Cosentino has been involved with Mini-THON for as long as she can remember.
I think in 5th grade I went to Mini-THON, and that was super fun, and I liked being involved in that.
A year later, in 6th grade, Adeline joined the fundraising effort again, but this time she and her family had a better understanding of Four Diamonds and Mini-THON. It hit home when her younger sister, 9-year-old Celia, was diagnosed with cancer.
She was just feeling really tired and sick all the time in the summer.
So sick, Celia ended up in the emergency room at Penn State Health, where doctors did a CAT scan.
Within minutes of her being done, he pulled me out to another room and he said, "Your daughter has a large mass on her brain." And that is how we found out that it was actually a brain tumor.
It's something that you hear about, but it doesn't seem like something that could ever actually affect you personally. So it's really scary when it actually does.
Celia's treatment began immediately with surgery.
When we were in the waiting room for her surgery, a social worker came up to us and introduced himself, and he said, "You are now part of Four Diamonds." I really had no idea what that meant.
Sarah quickly found out.
He explained to us that Four Diamonds will take care of us for the duration. Financially, they take care of all the medical bills. Anything that insurance doesn't cover, Four Diamonds picks up. We have never had to pay anything, no copays or anything.
A huge relief for Celia's family. Most of Celia's 4th grade year was spent in the hospital.
We lived in the hospital. We lived at Hershey for about 9 months. We'd go home in between cycles for maybe a weekend or 3 days and then come right back and start it all over again.
Which meant Adeline and Celia were separated for long periods of time.
My mom was staying with my sister for the weekdays at the hospital, and I was with my dad at my house like an hour away. And then on Friday nights we would always go up and I would see her, and it was really nice to be able to see her.
Fridays would be pizza nights.
We'd all kind of sit in her hospital room in the chairs and on the bed and stuff, and we'd watch a movie.
A fun time, but a sad time too. Adeline realized how much she missed her sister.
It was really hard not being able to see my sister when she was going through something really difficult, and it was also hard being separated from my family because it was kind of isolating.
The sisters found a way to communicate.
I think we would FaceTime most nights, so it was almost like we were still together because we lived together. So I try to see her every day, but it's not the same as being in person.
Now Celia is home. The treatment was successful. The sisters attend school together, the way it should be.
She is going into 9th grade, and she does really well. She works really hard because things are a little bit harder for her now. She is one of the most determined people I've ever known in my life.
Adeline is determined too. Now she is on the leadership committee for her high school's Mini-THON.
It was really fun being able to participate and actually help raise money and help plan events, because this is something that I'm very passionate about, so I'm really grateful that it exists and that I get to be a part of it.
Last year, Adeline's high school had a record-breaking year. Students raised more than $57,000. This year, the teens hope to raise even more money. And I have to mention the Cosentinos are from Wyomissing, just like Taylor Swift, and they are huge Taylor Swift fans. Their goal is to get Taylor Swift to perform at THON.